New York City has something called the Highline. We're going to take you for a tour of it, tell you why you want to visit yourself, and what our favorite part of this New York City park is. But first, let's take you to one of the many entrances.
We're Cindy and Eddie, budget travelers, and today we are in New York City.
We're taking you with us as we explore the city on a budget. Here we go.
We've been full-time travelers for the past 4 years, and along the way, we discovered that keeping a budget isn't always easy, especially when visiting places like New York City, which tend to have a very expensive cost of living. But difficult doesn't have to mean impossible.
A good way to enjoy a good portion of your day right here in New York City is to take advantage of a free park called the Highline. We're about to go and discover what this stretch of walkway has to offer. They do have a couple of rules like no smoking, no bicycling, and the park does close at 10 p.m. Be aware of that so you don't come in here and get stuck. You'll be able to see some artwork as you're walking around.
And of course, this park boasts some overhead views of the city. But before we get to see all of those, we actually have to walk along the park to see what the park has to offer, which we're really excited about and impressed by. Since this is our first time exploring this particular park in New York City, there's a lot for us to learn. And that includes following the rules, but we still want to enjoy the views.
It's like a garden space up here. It's really beautiful.
I'm enjoying it.
One thing to note, you still hear the city traffic as you're walking along.
It looks like this is a very popular place to get some pictures, hang out, or just enjoy the view. Here's a little bit more information about the park.
So not only did the first couple of minutes of being here give us a great place to sit, relax, eat a lunch, or take a break during the day, it's also kept us out of the city traffic, which is below us. So overall, so far, this is a successful route, but there's still a lot more to see. Let's keep going. Here's a chance for us to show you why this park is here.
You can see the old train lines. Check them out.
It's amazing how they've been able to incorporate the old tracks into the park. Not only does it show the history here and allows some of the natural plant life to grow here freely, but it also gives it a different, unique, artistic expression that only New York can showcase.
Looks like they're still working on that, but eventually that's going to be a really fun thing to explore. So we'll have to come back, but we always say that when we talk about New York. Some more train tracks. You can actually walk on these a little bit. Right now we are right here.
Make sure you see him. Eddie's playing conductor. Switching the line. Who gave you all the power?
I just took it.
So far, we're having a lot of fun. And it's true, there might be faster ways to get around New York City, whether you're taking a subway, a car, or even a helicopter. But I will say, this is a pretty amazing way to get around, especially considering it's free. So if you want to go that way, by all means do it. We're going to stick to our freeway and enjoy the park. Now that we've seen the river on the northern end of this park, we're actually going to turn around and head back towards the southern end and continue to explore. If you're not convinced already that you need to come and visit this park in New York City, just wait, there's still more to come.
I think we might have to come here and have a picnic one of these days real soon.
We also keep discovering some of the buildings that you don't really get an opportunity to see if you're on the street level. So the views here are pretty fantastic.
Yeah. They also have a couple of little resting areas, which are amazing. It's quiet over here. While you're sitting here enjoying this view, it's like you've got a little picture frame around the city. so far. That's how far we've walked. There's a whole lot more to go.
That's some cool architecture.
Check out this little seating area. Now that's a view. So we're here now and they have public access restrooms. How's that for convenience?
Right after the restrooms, we discovered that there was this little area that walked through the building next to them. Along the way, we discovered that there was a couple of vendors selling different things from t-shirts and pictures to food of various types. So we got an opportunity to see a place you can actually stop and get some food if you're out for a stroll and just enjoying the park. That slightly changes the whole idea of having a picnic because they have food available. You don't have to bring your own. Although we do enjoy our picnics, that makes it a lot more convenient for anybody visiting the city. And of course, since it is New York, they do have other restaurants available along the way. You can just go down the stairs to get to them.
They even have a water feature. Of course the kids are playing in it. That's cute. How fun, right?
We're loving that there are lounge chairs available for those parents to sit back, relax, and enjoy the view as much as we are. And now for an update of our location.
We found where they actually tell a little bit of the story here. So let's go through it. You can pause to read that on your own. And here's where it's at. They also have some pictures of it.
That's what it used to look like.
And this is what it's been turned into.
Even though we're getting close to the end of this park, there's still a lot to see up here and a lot to see from up here. So let's show you another one of the fantastic views we have. Is it just me, or are all of these art pieces really amazing?
It's amazing that the plants here are just natural. They let them grow.
And during the spring and summer is when you can see them at their best.
We've made it to the end, and this is what it looks like.
Now we can say we walked the whole thing, Eddie.
Now that we're getting to the end of the walkway, we're going to tell you what our favorite part of the park is. And that's going to be the city views along the way. You see so much of New York City while being able to sit down and relax, still enjoy the city sounds, but not have to deal with the traffic.
We have walked the entire length of the walkway up here and loved every minute of it.
Yeah, the Highline is definitely something you want to check out if you're here in New York.
And it didn't take that long, but it was enjoyable the entire way.
And if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. We appreciate each and every one of you.
And stay tuned as we continue to travel around the world to get you along with us. From the Highline, we saw this view and wanted to go check it out.
In the middle of all the high rises are these short guys.
Yeah.
2 stories.
Found a great location to get a good view, the Empire State Building. So that's what we're gonna do. Big Apple Donut. There we go. We got our burger. Let's go sit down. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications so that you can continue to follow along with us as we continue on this adventure.
And as always, squeeze the day and be well.